Hello, Business Finance 330. This is Professor Rick Hassey, and this is my introduction to the course for this fall term of online education here at the University of La Verne. Yes, in the days of pandemic and the coronavirus, this class is an official online class. So I welcome you all to our course introduction. I just want to go over a couple things. I will be sending another video to you this coming weekend prior to our class beginning, just to introduce the week #1 topics and all the things we'll be doing in the class. But today I wanted to just to welcome you, give you a couple of key things to prepare and look over in advance to starting next week. One key thing that you all should know about, this is an online class, meaning there's technically no lectures you have to attend, but I will be lecturing. Every Tuesday evening from 6 to 8 p.m., I will be having an online lecture about the weekly topics. You can attend those or not. It's up to you. I will be recording them. I will be posting them, the recorded links to our YouTube playlist, more on that later, and our Zoom YouTube links account. You can watch those recorded. So we do not, a lot like some other classes. For example, I'm teaching a Business Finance 330 class in Burbank, and that class was originally scheduled for Burbank. I would have taught it on Monday evenings, but that class is remote this term. But I will be teaching that class like I was in class on Monday evenings from 6 to 9. But this class is an online class, originally scheduled for an online class, but I still will be offering a lecture for 2 hours every Tuesday, and maybe some weeks I might even go longer than that. I have found in the online education, and I've been teaching online for over 11 years here at the University of La Verne, that to have a lecture a week still helps the students keep up to date and keep engaged in the course. Again, you do not have to attend it, but I will be doing that every Tuesday and welcome your attendance and any questions you have. Come online every Tuesday night and you can ask me any questions you might have about that week's material. So that's where we start. So I want you to get familiar with the Blackboard site that is up and running now. You can go to the Blackboard site for this class, CRN 2153 and 2233. That's our CRN for this class. It is now fired up and ready for you to review. Please do so. There's a file folder for course announcements. Whenever I send emails out to students, you'll see that. It's nothing there now. There's the course syllabus and schedule, all information about the syllabus to online, even though I'll be sending you a copy of the syllabus with an email announcing the class and the Blackboard site being up. Some information about yours truly, your professor, and some links about how to conduct yourself in this online environment. We have the Zoom YouTube links account. These are the links to my lecture hours every Tuesday. And I also, in addition to having lecture hours every Tuesday evening, I'll be having online student hours every Monday and Wednesday afternoons from 3 to 5 p.m. There's the link for that one. Also, I'm available 24/7 through the internet, through texting, through email, if you have any other questions or concerns about our course. And then we get into the student discussion section, which is where you can post questions to me directly and I will answer them. Also, I have already posted your work for this coming week. Some work you're going to be doing about introducing yourself to our online class and also putting together a stock portfolio using a spreadsheet. I'll talk more about that in our introduction video this weekend prior to class on Monday. Then I have each week set up in the course, and I advise you to go through that, where I introduce the course, have highlights of our chapters from the textbook, and PowerPoint presentations of those textbooks. You can get an advanced look at the material we are to review every week, and every week has now been set up so you can go ahead and review that. So that is all up to you to begin to look at and review in the coming week heading into class beginning next week. Also, I've sent you and posted our course online syllabus, which gives all the details of our class. It's a 12-page document. It's quite lengthy, but I ask you to read it, get informed. If it answers all your questions about our class, and please take some time out in the next week, prior to next week, to study that. Again, our class course week for online begins on Tuesday and ends every Monday. Every Monday evening, if we have graded work for that week, it is due Monday evening of every week per our schedule, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. Again, I am online every Tuesday night from 6 to 8 p.m. That is optional, but you can come on and ask me questions, look at my lecture. As I said earlier, I'll be recording all those lectures and making them available to you during the week. And then here's the link to our office hours on Monday and Wednesdays. And then our internet resources. You're going to need to be able to use spreadsheets. We'll be doing a lot of work with spreadsheets, PowerPoints, word processing. And if you have a MacBook, that is fine as well. But you need to be somewhat computer savvy. If you're not, let me know and I can help you in any way I can. But we'll be doing basic stuff, nothing earth-shattering. But as any business student knows and should know, the use of technology, software, especially spreadsheets and word processing and PowerPoint for presentations, is key in your business program development. Here's a description of our course. Our textbook is the 10th edition of Fundamentals of Corporate Finance. This is a requirement of the course. You can download it. You can get a digital version. You can rent it. Please feel free if you have any issues about getting a text or have some questions concerning that, please let me know. We'll be having our lectures every Tuesday night. That again, right there, it's optional. You do not have to attend. If you don't attend, you're not going to get in trouble. I do it in my online courses just so students, if they have the opportunity to actually see the professor once a week and get engaged. It's important. Here's our grading, expectations about attendance, our homework. There's no graded homework, but I do review problems. They help you on our assignments and final examinations. We'll be doing a case paper using a capital budgeting analysis, and more on that later. There's your responsibilities, my responsibilities, and the usual University of Laverne propaganda about our mission, various amounts of things available to you as a student. If you have any need any help with tutoring, the Academic Success Center, and all these links, and I'll talk about these during the course of our class as we proceed further. But please take a look at them prior to our beginning next week. And here's our course schedule mapped out through the whole 10 weeks. Notice we do not have class Thanksgiving week, so we have a break of a week during our term for Thanksgiving. You have chapters 1 and 2 due next week, and that'll be the subject of my lecture on Tuesday evening. The second week of the class is interesting. I try to meet with every student the second week of every class for 10 or 15 minutes, one-on-one, just to make sure you're familiar and help and have any problems or concerns with the course, with the Blackboard platform, with the material. Any issues you might have, you want to discuss with me one-on-one. That this is a mandatory event. You have to sign up. I put up a calendar in the discussion forum. You pick a date and time, click on the link, and we have a little chat. This is a mandatory thing. Now, we do have 30 students in our class this term. That's a lot. So those interviews might stretch into week number 3, depending on how we get those set up. So again, I'll be chatting with you one-on-one during the course of the second and third weeks of our class. Then we have our assignments due every Monday, and you can follow along with those chapters that are your responsibility for every one of those weeks. And there we go. We will have all our assignments, all our discussion posts, all our examination, all our papers are done off-site, offline. You will do them on your own. There's no group work, thank God. No group work, everything's individual, and you'll be posting your individual work once completed to Blackboard. So please take an opportunity to look over our syllabus in the next few days, get familiar with it, If you have any questions, you can ask me about it next week or send me an email or a text. Again, there's my email address right here. Here's my text number. You can contact me at any time with any questions. So briefly, that's the introduction to our course. I'm so glad you're along with me this fall to learn online business finance. A lot of you are online students. You shouldn't have a problem with the format. You've done it before with Blackboard and this remote learning. Other students are kind of new to this in our class. You'll have to get up to speed on how to use Blackboard, how to click on and use Zoom, and all those other things, but I'm here to help you. My job is to make this online learning experience like you're sitting live and in color in a classroom with me. The only difference is I'm sitting here in Claremont in my office, and there I am. Ooh, funny looking guy. Here I am in my office in beautiful Claremont, California, and my job is to make it as easy and as seamless for you to learn finance. And I have a lot of videos. We have a YouTube playlist with a lot of videos. The link is in your syllabus. All kinds of things in the Blackboard. Get used to them, review them this week, and then when we start next week on Tuesday evening, you'll be ready. Look for my email and week 1 introduction video every Sunday, and I'll be seeing you all next week in class. Again, you do not have to attend, but I hope to eventually see all of you in the first few weeks of our class. Thanks, everybody. Look forward to working with you all. Have a great rest of the week and be well.